Attention, attention, attention. This is TNet number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, announcing that the net recording has begun. TY9YUE.
Attention. Attention. This is the Telenet C of the day, and I am your net controller, Ching at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. If you're around and would like to check in, please come in with your call sign. You may begin.
Tinyat number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
TNet number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
Tinyat number 4.
All right, controller recognizes Ting at number 3, Whiskey November Golf, Ting at number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf, and Ting at number 4, Lima Echo India, and of course, Ting at number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Anyone else that would like to join us, please come now with your call sign. All right, we don't have anyone else, so we will go ahead. There's been a lot of discussion, exciting discussion today about food and what it does in our bodies according to Tao Chinese medicine. So I have had a real epiphany thinking about things of what I've eaten over the years, of different combinations of things, and how expected effects were, and then other things that were not so apparent. One of the things in the combinations, there are certain things that you shouldn't put together. I'm excited to learn about that. And there are some things that, are beneficial, that you can fix your fix your stomach, fix your gut, fix your headaches, things that may pop up whenever you eat certain things. And I'm wondering, what is your favorite food combination, or maybe the weirdest food combination? Like some people like eating peanut butter and banana sandwiches, and other people like eating pickles and stuff and vinegar and all that. I mean, what is your favorite? What's your favorite food combo? But now that you know more about the TCM system, would you do it differently in order to get a better effect, or a more desirable effect? Because as we learned today, not everything that we like is good for us, and sometimes we're kind of tricked into thinking that it's a good thing to eat all the time, or whenever we get the free chance to eat. Oh, that's the one I'm going to get. That one right there. I need that. When clearly it's not working for us, but we keep right on getting it and keep right on eating it. So, what's your favorite food combination? And are you getting the desired effect from it? And if you aren't, or maybe you are, what would you like it to be? Or what would be your next experiment, your next food experiment? Yeah? Okay, that's a follow-up question. But here we go. Ticket number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Ticket number 3, Whiskey November Golf. So always my food combinations always have to have pickles in it. So just putting this out there, my relationship with food has never been good ever since I was younger. When I was younger, I never ate. But then slowly after 8, I started stress eating and stuff like that. So I either don't do enough or I do too much when it comes to food. So when I was in high school, I used to go to Safeway and they had like a burrito bar, and I was vegan at the time. So I would get a what is it called? A spinach tortilla. I would put potatoes in there, pepperoncinis, pickles, mustard, lettuce, tomato, and then I'll get it heated and I'll eat it like that. And that was my go-to food every day when I was in high school. When I got to college, what I used to do was I would take cream cheese, mix it with everything bagel seasoning, celery, pickles, and then I will crush up Takis, mix that in there too, and I'll stuff it in a jalapeno or a bell pepper, and I'll eat like a tomato and cover it with lemon. And if I didn't have none of that stuff because I was poor, I would eat pickles with lemon pepper and garlic salt on top of it. And that was my go-to food combination, even as like a child. When I was a child, though, it was like hot Cheetos and cream cheese. So, yeah, and I had very negative side effects to that. And I guess like now it's my time to build a more positive relationship with food so I don't kill myself. And I guess that's me doing food testing now, because it's just trying to figure out what works now that's a healthier way without killing myself by doing too much. So yeah, back to you, Tina, number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
At number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. So, wow, that's seriously a stomach bomb. I mean, a celery pickle and the taki alone. Woo, that's a piece of dynamite in your stomach. I can't take it. Man, you're a survivor, man. I know. I was the same way though, to be honest with you. I was, I had an insecure kind of upbringing and household too. And sometimes there was food, sometimes there wasn't. I would swallow air so that I could get my stomach full and not feel the pain of hunger. So I totally get that. I didn't have a good relationship with food either. for a very long time because it was either, I had food or I didn't have food. And it was always this kind of weird desperation with that. But now that you know more about that, that the combinations, what type of combinations are you going to look for now in order to kind of help yourself develop a better relationship with food? Back to you.
As of right now, I don't trust myself with figuring out my own combinations because clearly, like, when I try to make stuff, I suffer the consequences to it. So right now, I just, you know, I'm just like picking things out and pointing, and then I ask it who, and if he says yes, I eat it. If he says no, that'll kill you, I won't eat it. But, if the cravings are there, I guess I'm going to have to make another TikTok collage of the food. But, again, I think, just right now I'm in plain food mode. So I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, huh, it'll do. But, it doesn't taste bad. And, my body's feeling better. But sometimes I just like, I don't know, I'm just so used to eating sour for most of my life. Like, even like when I said this earlier, but Filipino cereal, which is like fried garlic, or we call this thing called boy buwang, which is essentially they're like corn nuts covered in garlic powder and stuff like that, and then you put spicy vinegar in there, and I just eat it straight up like that while watching my show. So, you know, I think, I don't know, I think my idea of trying new food combinations right now, it's looking like no garlic and no vinegar. Um, so I think I'm going on a right path now. Yeah. We've been 5 days sober from vinegar, so yeah. Back to you.
Tingya, number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Yeah, I know that boy Blanc. That is one of my favorite snacks. I do not eat that thing though, not often. I might get that like every once in a while, like maybe once a year if I see it. But yeah, I like that boy Blanc. I like that. And as you know, I have a very open mind when it comes to food thing. So, all right, let's go to Tingya number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Tenet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. I don't have any like weird food creations. If I'm broke or if I'm lazy, whatever's in the fridge, that is what I'm gonna eat. Depends. So like, if I'm broke, whatever is in the fridge, we're gonna knock that together and call it George. If I'm lazy, yeah, whatever I find in the fridge, that's what I'm gonna eat. But I have a different perspective now, which is kind of strange because like, whenever with my wife, I'm going spa to cook and do stuff. But it's like, yeah, I could care less sometimes when I'm, by myself. But because of these celestial medic nets, it has given me a very different perspective on the consumption of food. And I mean, my perspective have actually changed prior to the celestial medic nets. It was when we started foods and I messed up and I did a foo. And I thought everything was good, and I just sat down on the couch for like 2 minutes, and that 2 minutes turned into like a whole full sleep. I was like, what the hell? And I didn't even recognize when I fell asleep, so I was like, yeah, I need to eat before I do any type of food, period. And, but yeah, so the celestial medic nets has definitely given me a wider perspective on how I could use food to energize myself and not just, fill my stomach and not be hungry. Like today, as I was going through my day, I was a little low on energy, so I was like, all right, Sajran taught us that getting stuff that's fried is going to give you a lot of more energy, it's going to put that into your heart, and you'll be able to boost your energy, if I remember correctly. And something cool is going to give you a lot more sharper mental acuity, and you would be able to focus. So I was able to use the two, because today was pretty hot. The temperature where I'm at is actually like in the 90s, like 95 or something like that, which is ridiculous, pretty hot. And yeah, back to net controller. Tinny at number 2, Charlie Hotel, trying to play golf.
Tina number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. You are not alone. You are not alone. Because I'm gonna tell you, I used to watch Leish Shadi put some stuff up on the thing. Man, I'd be like, woo, that looks like that's a very humble type of food. He would put some pictures up. He's come a long way. But yeah, you're not alone for not being, no, broke and lazy are some dangerous combinations. I don't know about that, but you just got to work with what you got. Sometimes it doesn't come, and then now that you know more about the system and how you want to address it, maybe now that you know about it, how do you think that you'll change your shopping habits to meet your nutritional and or spiritual outcomes and needs? Back to you.
No, yeah, I totally could sympathize with Licia Hung. That is why I don't put up my pictures.
You left the chat. Come back.
Oh, sorry about that, Hafiza. Yeah, I could definitely sympathize with Lee Sia Hung, but his humble meals that he used to post. That's why I'm sometimes hesitant to post my stuff because it's very questionable. But I'm pretty sure that my habits would be changing now because in the past, if Sergeant saw some of the stuff I was eating, he would definitely wanna hit me a backhand like blood out. And what else? I am definitely paying attention to these celestial medics and how it alters the body because it also has a core effect on your mind as well. Your emotions and your mental clarity, your mental state, and those are things that I am very much keen in keeping for the rest of my life. Well, obviously my health as well, but having a sharp mind and being able to process stuff, all those things are not a given. You have to work for it. And what else? My shopping has definitely taken a different turn. Like I would like, all right, so for example, when I go to the grocery now, I'll be aware that okay, cool. If I want to carry back stuff to my young son, you want to eat some chicken. If you want to weigh it down, you eat some seafood. And for the ground water, ground is pig, beef, stuff like that. And how I'm incorporating that, like tonight, I'm actually baking some meats instead of trying to cook it, because I don't want the extra energy. I want to be able to tank and rest now. So knowing what to cook, how to cook, when to cook, is always on the front of my mind now because it definitely, I want to be operating at full capacity, and it gives me a greater understanding of my emotional state. It's no longer, oh, I'm just feeling like this because that's just how it is. No, like probably something eat or eat crap. Pay attention. Everything is speaking to you, just like how the God speaks to us. Everything is speaking to you. It's just do you have the competency or wisdom to understand it? So yeah, this is Tiny number 2, Charlie Hotel, playing golf.
King at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Absolutely. I'm of the opinion that now with this added tool, I can definitely make some better choices. Or, I mean, I was always kind of making good choices, but my body still ewed on me. And now I have to refine it. I have to understand it, to listen to what it's doing. So here we go. King at number 4, Lima Echo India. You're next. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, did I get cut off? But anyways, yeah. So my cooking ability is pretty limited, so I only know how to do a couple things. Personally, I only know how to do. Well, I kind of know how to cook rice. It doesn't turn out like like rice all the time. Sometimes it's like hard rice, but yeah. Um, but nowadays, I finally able to cook rice better. I did it twice, and so far nothing bad happened yet. And congee, it'd be like I tried to make congee before. Sajan taught me, but I think I broke one of the machine, and it came out like a water fountain spoon. It's kind of like I don't know. Sometimes it squirted out like a water fountain. Sometimes it doesn't. Uh, then the only thing probably I can do is maybe spaghetti and ground beef, uh, rice and spam and egg. That's pretty much like I can do, but like yeah. So my groceries is like if I have to go groceries, it'd be the same ingredients every single time. Uh, so yeah, given that, yeah, I would say that's not really my strong suit. So, but before that, like before I was eating burgers every day. I was just and yeah, but now knowing about this all these food and TCM how it can affect your body, like I'm more aware of it, and yeah, I can't go back to like what I was, or else it'd be pretty bad. But yeah, Kenya number 4, Lima Echo.
Ting at number 4, Motel Alpha Alpha. Now that you've had an upgrade in your culinary and cuisine selections, what is your favorite food combination now these days? Back to you. And yet number 4, Lima Echo India. Oh well. Moving on. Over the years, I guess I'll answer the question next. I've had some interesting experiences with food, from not having food to having too much access to food and the wrong types of food over the years. When my daughter was small, I would eat the after effects or the leftovers whenever she didn't finish something, as I was kind of like in that food depravity type of situation where she would, I'd be like, oh my goodness, we shouldn't waste food. Then I'm cleaning up scraps like some kind of human garbage machine. And I would eat it, all kind of animal cookies and snacks and all day long, just eating snacks and whatever. Not good at all. Then as I got older, I got into more combinations of things. I would eat a lot more carbs, not necessarily even carbs. It was more sweets and different types of unhealthier combinations of things. And those really were more comfort foods, heavier foods, cream-based stews. Everything was like what we were talking about today, earth types of foods, sweet and heavy. I would eat a lot of that. Soups, stews, pies, cakes, cookies, stuff like that. That was all of my favorite stuff to go to. And as a result, my belly ballooned up to about, let's say it just was an unhealthy amount, to the point where at that time, the doctors were telling me if I didn't stop, I was going to die. So, yeah, I ended up not even really changing much, but just intaking less, which isn't good either. Because now how is your body supposed to function? So I was on this exercise and fasting kick. So I just didn't make it. So I guess I'll make another call out. Is for anyone else that would like to come in Please come in with your call sign. Try one more time. Come on in with your call sign. The floor is yours. I hear team at number 4, Lima Echo India, is having trouble getting in. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds, maybe less.
It seems like his internet connection have issue. Last time when he talked, it was very choppy, like the signal is bad.
All right. Well, then you know what time it is. It is time for TY9. Yankee Uniform Echo. Echo.
Okay, it's my turn. Hi, and everyone on the net. This is that number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Well, today was quite a long day. Did a lot of things, and well, eventually I kind of have a liver over exhaust. So feeling that symptom on the eyes is getting a little hot. So, so I know. Oh, let me just finish the book. And well, guess what? Just now, before this net, I was like, okay, it's time to support that liver, and so I got myself a drink. It's a kind of like a those pouches cereal, the Chinese cereal. They have all kinds of I don't know what is in there, but it's salty, and it have some grains and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good for the kidney and support the liver, right? The liver got used up too much juice, so the kidney supply more in, then it won't eat on me. And at the same time, I drank some of the orange peel, tangerine peels, and plus a little bit of ginger, and created a tea. So that will be for later because last night I got some cold chi in the lung or something. So I think it was like recently the AC got broken again, like the apartment AC. So we have to open the door to sleep and everything. And then we turn on some fan, right? So it was okay all day long because I was awake. But at night when I was sleeping, I'm not really good with keeping the blanket on me. So yeah, probably that. And I woke up feeling cold, right? It was like straight from that source. So I know something's wrong. And later on, I got some like a little bit of runny nose. So I know the cold chi went in the lung. So to deal with that, I used ginger, right? Ginger, spicy, go into the lung, right? And get it to support that lung. And the ginger is actually air fried and put it into the water. So it's supposed to kick out that cold chi. So it will help. Actually, just smelling it already kind of helped. Kind of amazing about that. I don't have any like, favorite food combo because I know about what I should take, right? So it's never like one favorite. But Well, there are so many good food that I like. It's very hard to pick one. So I'll just say whatever fit the situation, right? It's good, and I'll take that. Tonight we had like homemade baked drumstick, chicken drumstick with fries. That's a lot of fire cheese, right? I was talking to Kim Sajo and I was like, the thing, it's salty and sweet because it like she brushed on honey or something on the top, so it's sweet, right? So it goes to the kidney and the spleen, and because of the fire chi, right, it kicks them to manifest to do work. So it actually you can say it strengthen that spleen and warm up the spleen, right? Make it powerful, empower the spleen and the kidney, which will actually be good because the kidney is supplied to the liver, right? So I was just trying to get the kidney to push more chi into the liver, and that was good. So yeah, I was like, if you promote the dish by talking about the medical benefit, people will be like, wow, even like a drumstick can do so much. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, back to you, team at number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
The magical empowering drumstick. That's so cool that we get the option, we get the ability to really make our food work hard for us, so we can get better and not continue to break down in our eating habits. It's so easy to get stuck in a habit, of eating just one type of thing. Luckily, Shajon has a master chef there with him, so he can keep healthy. And that sounds like a really lovely dish with having the extra seasoning, good seasoning on top to help with everything. So one more call out to anybody else that would want to join in. You want to say some last comments? Anybody that'd like to jump in?
Everybody is waiting for the food. If you say we have food, they will come. If you say we're talking about food, no one will come. That's the thing. Just want to remind everyone, including Chung, right? When you plan what to buy, what to eat, you first like immediately think of the 5 organs, right? The 5 element, 5 organs, and see which one have problem, which one is weak, or which one is overexhausted. But point out your situation, and then you can pick the flavor, right? So that's basically the first thing to do. Not that hard. Okay, so it's a good idea to kind of memorize the 5 organs, 5 elements, and you can like observe your own poop, pee, smell, that kind of thing. There was a chapter on the in that book talk about the smell. So if you smell or taste yourself, and there's like some kind of weird smell one day, suddenly someone say, "Oh, you smell like a fish," then there's like a 5 element that correspond to the smell, and you look at that, and that tells you that organ is having issue. So that's why there's a smell. So if there's a smell, you look at like, okay, so this organ have issue, right? Then you need to kind of think about supporting the organ, lowering it, or whatever, right? So that will be another direction to look at. Okay, back to Net Controller, TYNYE.
Thank you. Thank you for that lesson. This is awesome. I'm so excited. And there's going to be more tomorrow. Yeah. So The current time in Toronto is 9:01, and this is your net controller, Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Concluding tonight's net, I thank you all for joining, and remember, you're always welcome to continue the discussion in the line chat room. The net is now officially closed, and the channel is returned to normal use. We'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, and channel Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha is clear.
TNet number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo clear.
Tingette number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf, clear.